Amidst the chaos and challenges of city life, a group of street children find themselves on the streets despite the best efforts of the Kampala Capital City Authority to take these children off the streets. Ronald Muhozi, who hails from Kamwenge district, is one of the many children living on Kampala's streets.
Some of us left home because of our bad behaviors, others domestic violence.
According to KCCA, numerous push factors force children onto the streets, including poverty, abuse by parents, absence of proper guardians, and other underlying issues. However, there is evidence that child traffickers intentionally place these children on the streets to exploit them.
Child traffickers who turn them into begging machines. And so they are on the street begging for arms, which arms they do not use themselves, but they pass them on to kingpins who bring them here.
The KCCA admits that unless the push factors that bring these children onto the streets, like poverty, are addressed, the issue of street children cannot be resolved.
And some will argue that for every 5 you take off the street, 3 return. What we know for a fact is that it's not the very 5 that we rescued from the streets that return. If anything, there are others coming every other single day until poverty is abolished. And we know how hard that task is. Until parents take full responsibility of their children, nurture them, and give them a chance to be children, shall we then continue to see this menace of street children?
Government has various programs to respond to this. For example, we have been running a number of livelihood programs targeting the household level.
Whereas there are these push factors, the Ministry of Gender says there are other factors hindering that task of keeping children off the streets. They emphasize that those who give children money and food perpetuates the problem, as this motivates the children to stay on the streets, also hampering rehabilitation efforts.
When we rehabilitate them and resettle them, the next day they are not getting their 1,000 shillings that they used to get while on the street. They will run away and come back to the street. That's why KCCA instituted a bylaw against such gifting of children on the street.
However, KCCA faces significant challenges in their mission due to limited resources. In addition, the existing rehabilitation centers are overcrowded and more facilities are urgently needed.
Koblin, for example, where we took this last batch of 161, was built to accommodate 60 children. We just took there 161, and we did not find Koblin empty. So you can imagine the level of overwhelming that center is having. The rehabilitation centers in Kampala are all filled to capacity.
We have, as a ministry, a number of training centers actually spread out the country for different categories of persons. But in our new strategy, we want to ensure that these are multi-purpose.
The Ministry of Gender, which handles the Youth and Child Affairs docket, has urged the public to embrace government programs aimed at alleviating poverty. They also want a collective public effort to take children off the streets. Norbert Atkunda, NTV Weekend Edition.